Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. John Flesher returns again. This is Back to the Future 3 with John Flesher. John, dude, I'm so glad you've given me some time so everybody can be envious of your incredible collection. How are you
Oh
doing,
yeah,
Johnny?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm I'm about to be aggravated, I'm sure, because what you're going to do is show me stuff that's worth thousands of dollars, and you're going to say, "Oh, I got it for $7." Is that what's
Yeah,
going to happen tonight, Johnny?
probably. But I was listening to the podcast the other night, and you're talking about your laser disc collection and how you got them back $5, $10 back years ago. That's how it was with the posters and everything. You know, we got in before the boom started, I guess.
Dude, I can't complain. You're right. You're right. I can't complain. I'm lucky with the laser discs, but sometimes I
Yeah,
wish I had gotten into posters like you did. You
yeah,
know, posters never go out of style. Everybody's
yeah,
always going to want horror movie posters.
yeah, yeah. I
You know.
never hardly even found laser discs back when I was looking. And the laser disc I do have maybe 4 or 5 are horror, and the rest are just movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm the idiot, Johnny. But anyway, dude, I'm excited. So let's recap. For those that may not have seen the first two episodes, I did a video talking about really cool foreign Elm Street posters. This gentleman reaches out to me, John Flesher. I was like, okay, I don't know who this guy is, but let me see what his message is. And he goes, dude, I think I've got a few posters you would like to see. John sends me these photos. I couldn't believe what he had. It was beyond incredible. He had remember what was that movie with Jackie Chan, Around the World in 60 days, whatever? It's like you went around the world in 60 days and got every poster from across the globe for Nightmare on Elm Street. We did that video. It was awesome. The people loved it. Then you came back and we did your Friday the 13th posters, and we did a little bit of extra stuff. And the
Yeah,
people were commenting about the extra stuff you had. They liked that too. So
yeah,
I figured, why not bring you back, Johnny? Let's put a bow on this and show off the rest of your horror movie posters with some extras, of course. And
yeah,
you have procured all of your goodies to show here tonight. Is that true?
yep. I have all the rest of them, so everything's here.
Well, dude, if you want to get going, I say you had a great idea. You wanted to show some of your non-horrors that you thought were really cool. Then we'll
Yeah,
get into some Elm Streets that you said you forgot to show off. Then we'll look through your
yeah,
incredible horror movie poster collection.
yeah. There's just a couple non-horror, so let me turn the camera around and we'll get started.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, John Flesher here to make us all envious. But John's a good guy. He deserves all these.
Okay, you seeing that all right?
Last American Virgin, man.
Yep. And this one's signed by Diane Franklin.
There she is. Now, Johnny, when's the first time you see this movie?
Probably back around 2012, 13 when I bought the poster and met her. And then I just watched it again recently because it was brought out as the part of the MVD line on
Talk
Blu-ray.
about a heartbreaker, right?
Yeah, oh, it's a good movie. That ending though, it's different than most movies you expect.
It's
It's not
brutal.
the happy ending. So
Do you have a favorite band from the soundtrack of Last
REO
American Virgin?
REO Speedwagon.
You don't say. Not Journey. REO Speedwagon.
I like Journey. I like Stone in Love by Journey. It's not on this, but I I like REO Speedwagon. Journey's good. The Commodores. Oh no, I like that song in it too. It's
Yeah.
played in there. But all the bands are good in this. So
I know you got good taste in music, Johnny. Me and you have been chatting about music a lot, and your music taste is primo. So where did you get the Last American Virgin?
it probably eBay. There was a couple places online you could buy posters back then around that time, and a lot of them came from eBay though. But back then,
Okay.
they weren't very expensive, anywhere from $5 to $20.
Now, was this rolled right here, or was this a folded? I
No,
can't
this
quite tell.
it's folded. It's folded. You can kind of tell right here the little crease right there, but it's
Okay,
folded.
I see it. Now, is
There's
that?
there's a few.
Go ahead,
Go ahead.
Johnny. Go ahead.
There's a few rolled posters in here, but they're harder to find than the folded ones.
Right.
So
Dude, that's beautiful. So where'd you meet Diane at? She just at a Comic
It,
Con or a horror
sh-
fest, or
at Texas Frightmare.
what was she there for? Amityville?
She was there for Amityville, and they advertised her for this and Better Off Dead.
Better
And
Off Dead.
and she had the jacket and coat that she wore, or the jacket and the hat she wore in Better Off Dead. And she was letting people put it on and take pictures and everything like that. But
That's
and she also
awesome.
had a book come out around that time, and I think she's promoting that too. But
And her love interest in the film, Johnny, he is in Friday the 13th 4,
yeah,
right?
if I remember right, yeah,
Yeah, that's him. All right,
yeah,
dude, that's killer. That's a
yeah.
killer poster.
Okay,
Let's see what we got next. Damn, there's a stack of posters there. Damn.
this is just the Conan the Barbarian. This
How
one's
about that?
rolled,
Damn, man, look at that is
but it's
beautiful.
got some nice drawn artwork, and it's the advanced one sheet.
So what does that mean exactly?
It came out. They made different versions of posters, and this had another version too. This one came out, I think, before the movie ever came out, maybe a few months to promote the movie. And when the movie came out, they released the other one. And that's the one you'd probably see hanging up. But
Damn. How often did they have advanced one sheets that came out back then? Was it like for select titles, you think, or
I've, I would think I have a Back to the Future, and it's a small poster. And from what I can find on it, it was brought out a few months before the movie came out, like, and then hanging around malls and stuff to promote it. But probably for the big movies at the time. But I don't have very many advanced posters at all. Maybe a couple, and
okay?
that's it.
Where's Arnie's autograph on that? You ain't got Arnie's autograph?
No, I have
Come
one,
on,
but it's
Johnny.
from his book. It's
Okay.
one of his books, Total Recall, and it's just a book plate. But he's like $800 to sign something, if you can even get him.
Damn it, boy. All right, well, that's a good one. Very, very nice. Conan.
And you got this poster. This is the Media Nightmare 5.
Look at that. That is just one of the best Elm Street posters, man.
Yeah. And I like how the video poster for this uses different artwork than the one sheet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the one sheet's just the blue background, Freddy's face, and the bubble in the middle with the stroller in it.
Yeah, I went out of my way to, because I've got my Elm Street wall behind me, and when I was going to hang up 1 through 6, I went out of my way to not only get that because I thought it was better, but because, I mean, Johnny, if you've seen that wall in my horror, I'm sure,
Yeah.
to have the solid blue on one side for 5 and then the solid red for Freddy's Dead, it's very
Yeah.
eye-pleasing,
Yeah.
so it worked out great. That is and you look at the light shining off of Robert. You
Yeah.
see how it makes his clothes look kind of
Yeah.
like it's different colors.
Yeah. It's not red and green. You can see the red, but it's almost like a yellowish white or a.
Right. Hell
Yeah.
of a poster, man. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Now, where'd you get that one? eBay?
That one came with the standee that I showed you pictures of.
Oh, dude, so you got the full package.
Yeah. So it came. I have the original box that went in. This came with it. It was in a packet that said Media. This came with it, a little folder that displayed a little tabletop standee, and then the big standee all came together.
That's remarkable. Beautiful,
But
beautiful poster.
I guess yours would have had to do the same thing. So a video store would have had to got that packet, and then you got it from whoever had the poster at some point.
Yeah, I wasn't fortunate enough. It's funny, Johnny, because I've got you obviously have all of them. I have the 4 and I have the 2. I would never lose my part 2 standee, but I would trade my part 4 for a part 5. But then again, you told me don't do that because 4 is kind of hard to find.
4 was the hardest one to find back when I had originally got them. And then 2, then part 2. 3 was the most common, but I think 3 is pretty expensive now. And then part 5. And then there's the new Nightmare one. It's just Freddy standing in like the leather. It's not really expensive even nowadays. I think you can get it for like $100. But I never did get that one. Yeah. I didn't care for that one as much as the other ones. But
all right, well, that's beautiful, man. God, it's a gorgeous poster. You got another Elm Street poster to show, or?
Yeah, I've got another Elm Street. This is the original new Nightmare.
Oh, dude.
It's just solid black with the face.
Now a poster like this, Johnny, it's like it's very, very simple, but I feel it would look
Yeah,
awesome behind like one of those light boxes. You know what
yeah,
I
because it
mean?
would really light up the red in the face and the eyes. It really would. And then you've got
Damn.
coming October 1994.
Was this a eBay purchase?
No, I got this at Texas Frightmare. A guy had this and a tie poster, and he sold them both to me for like $20. And
Oh, you bastard.
but this
You showed us the
poster,
tie poster too
yeah,
already,
the
right?
tie poster, yeah, this poster wasn't expensive. I don't know how much it goes for now, but this was always, I think, the cheapest one out of all of them.
Dude, that is I like now that I see it in person, like I say see it in person, but now that I'm actually seeing it, I would rock that. I would display that.
Yeah,
But Johnny, give me your 2 cents on this film because when you say you weren't interested in the new Nightmare Standee,
yeah.
does your opinion on the movie have any factor into that, or you just didn't like the Standee and
No,
you like the
I just
movie?
didn't care for the standee. I liked the movie. I think the movie was ahead of its time. And
Yeah,
to do that, because Wes Craven went on to make Scream, and you could see how much New Nightmare was in that before Scream. What they did and all that.
right. Definitely. Dude, that
But
is
no, I think Robert looks great. I like the makeup and everything in New Nightmare. I like the glove and everything.
no, no. Let me ask you this, Johnny. The theatrical poster, I guess the other version, the Type
Yeah,
B or whatever it is.
yeah,
I think I'd take this over that.
yeah. I forgot there is another one, and I can't remember what it looks like. But I always like
It's
this one. Just like you said, if you had a light behind it, it would really
That'd
light
be
up the.
creepy.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. No
Yeah.
autographs on it either. Just a
No, no.
plain.
Yeah, yep. Plain thing. I didn't get this one in time when I met Robert. It was like a year later. Right, I had
Okay,
him sign this, but
gorgeous, dude. I'm glad you had that one. I'm glad I got to see
yeah,
that one.
yeah. And then this one is. These were the DVD inserts that came with the documentaries from More Brains. And this one, if you order it from their website, it would come signed. And it's signed by
Who?
the one that played Scuzz and maybe one of the directors, and then Beverly Randolph.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then it
Now,
was the
is
same.
that Brian? It's Brian Peck on there. Is that what that
No,
is?
well, the one that played Scuzz, is that who played him? I can't remember the names of the actor. It looks like it's Brian, but I can't tell the second part.
Yeah, if that's Brian Peck. You know about him now,
Yeah.
right?
No, I don't.
Um, if that's, I'm pretty. Let me Google this because I'm gonna
Okay.
make this very brief because I don't want this to turn into like this whole thing.
Yeah.
Uh, I see something. Let me just double check because
Okay.
I should know this. Yeah, so Brian Peck, that's who that is. He played Scuzz. He went to jail in 2004 for, let's just say, I don't want this video to get demonetized, but he went to jail
Yeah.
because let's just say he did some not good things to children. Got out of jail and then
Oh,
went
yeah.
back to work and then went back to work at Nickelodeon again. So he
Oh, yeah.
is as weird as this is to say, John, that's kind of a rare-ish autograph now because he's not at any convention ever since all this
Yeah.
came to light. So,
Yeah.
just yeah, it's
Yeah.
wild seeing his autograph. I've never seen his
Yeah.
autograph before.
Yeah. Like I said, if you order that from their website, they all came signed like that. It was the same
That's
thing
hard.
with the Never Sleep Again documentary,
Oh, look at that.
and it came signed by Heather. Which you got these posters, I think, with the DVDs. But like I said, if you order it from their website, they would come signed.
That is beautiful. What's the one over to the left of it? Is there something else over there?
Yet now this is I think it's a French mini poster for
Galaxy of
Galaxy of
Terror.
Terror. Yeah,
Roger Corman.
and this came from Robert England. I bought it from him and his wife because he was in this. But I really like the artwork for this.
Oh, beautiful. Oh yeah, Roger Corman always knew how to sell his movies, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Johnny,
And
let me
this is a
ask you a
weird
question.
size.
Yeah, I could see it's small. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
So
it's small.
we're looking at Never Sleep Again, and we see More Brains. Tell me
Yeah,
between those two documentaries, which one is the better documentary?
I've never seen the Return of the Living Dead one. I have
Oh,
seen Never Sleep Again. I've never watched it. I got that, and
it's
then
so
it's
good,
just
Johnny. It's good.
Yeah, I need to
It's good.
watch that one.
And then you
Yeah,
need to watch it. Please do me a favor. You need to watch it and then go to the special feature section. They made a 40-minute documentary about part 2 and then a 20-minute documentary about
yeah,
part 3 as bonus features on those. And they got Brian Usna, they got Kenny Myers to talk about them. They got the kid from part 2. They're great. It's so good. You would
yeah,
love it.
yeah, yeah. And I wondered if they came out with something for the Friday the 13th one, because I don't ever remember seeing anything like this for them. How they promoted these, and I know you're
Did
talking about his name was Jason, which was it was like wasn't even really like a documentary about the films. It was just they got people talking about them. You know,
Budget. Do you have that poster that came with that DVD?
no, well, I do. It's just with the DVD. It's not signed or
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
But I just
Okay.
wondered if like they offered some kind of if you ordered it from the website, it came signed by somebody or something like that. But
That's a good
that's going
question.
off on something else. But
Maybe somebody that watches this can tell us. Because I
yeah,
know that I got Crystal Lake Memories, the
yeah,
Blu-ray when it came out, and I feel like
yeah,
Sydney, my wife, would have gotten me that something
yeah,
extra if they had autographs or a poster if it was available, but maybe not. I don't know.
yeah. Okay, and this one is the other Elm Street. This one is the Tie Part 3 poster.
Holy crap! This was banned,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
this is the band one. Let me turn this sideways here.
Look at that! Good God!
But you've got
Now, why
Freddy in
did?
the shadows there.
Yeah. Why do they make so much better art over there?
I don't know, but their art is it's beautiful, honestly. And it's not just the horror posters, all their stuff's like this.
Damn, man, look at that. What's that, New Line Cinema in the bottom corner? Is that what just a logo for New
Yep,
Line down there?
yep, no go for New Line, and then a bunch of writing and Thai, and then Nightmare on Elm Street
What's it
3.
say, Johnny? You don't speak
And
Thai?
no, I don't speak Thai. You have to get the translator in here for that. And then something up here for OA. I don't know what that is either.
I don't know. Man, what size are we looking at here? Is that like an 18
Yeah,
by 24?
they're like 21 and a half by 32, something like that.
What?
Yeah, they're all,
Yeah.
most of them are the same size, but they make a few larger ones.
Damn, dude, that is something else. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 10 out of
But
10,
I know
man.
yeah, I sent you a picture of this, but I didn't get to show it. This is my favorite poster of the Thai ones.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And you can't hardly find that one. So
I bet you can't. All right, let the games
now
begin.
this is
Are we to the horror
now this
section
is
now?
yeah, well these are the German posters, but it's gonna be horror now, yeah. So now this
Slimeball
is for
Bolorama?
Sorority Bay. Yep, yep. This was the German and it is Beyond Infinity Films and it's called Beast You over there. But
What the hell?
yeah.
That is. Where do
They
you get this?
I got it from the guy that had all the Thai posters in New York. He collects posters from all over the world, and he sold a bunch of stuff. But I don't
God,
know
this is.
hardly like the history on German posters or anything like that. They just had some really cool artwork. So
This is the first time I've ever seen this movie called Beast You. I've seen it called The
yeah,
Imp, obviously, in
yep,
UK and Slimeball
yeah,
Boloramas in America, but this is a first seeing it called Beast You.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I've never seen it, and like I said, it's Beyond Infinity Films, so that was, I guess, their distributor over there.
Yeah. Same artwork. I mean, it's very, very similar.
Yeah,
Maybe
same
I can't.
artwork. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know how
awesome.
much difference there is, but yeah.
Very, very cool.
Then Savage Street. This one isn't really
Look,
horror, but
man,
I thought this was a cool poster though.
that is awesome.
And a
They
lot
say
of
the
the
mafia funded that movie.
yeah, just like the Texas Chainsaw, the original when they talk about the mafia. But a
Yeah.
lot of the posters they wouldn't show the crossbow, so they would take it off.
No
I'm not
kidding.
sure. Yeah. So there's like a one poster that has it and it's hard to find, but I don't know why they did that. But
You're right. I was just looking it up. They
yeah.
they get rid of it.
Yeah. I think there's two American posters. One has it and one doesn't. But I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, I see the one that has it from
Yeah.
Heritage Auctions listing, and the other one just has like the little mini gun thing, kind of like what I see on that one. Yeah,
And we've got the Wind with Meg
the
Foster.
Wind,
I
little
thought this was a
slasher.
cool one too. Yeah. Yeah. I thought this was a cool one too.
Yeah,
You got the blade out there. And these are all German posters.
that is beautiful. Same thing, New York.
Uh, yep. Same one. Same. All these came from the same guy, but I won't spend too much time on these.
That's
I don't know. I don't
gorgeous.
know. I don't know a whole lot about these anyway, the history or anything. So,
Yeah.
and we've got Critters 2.
Oh, that is killer.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Critters movie, dude.
Yeah. Mine too.
Ah, that is beautiful.
And it's RCA. It's the same distribution on that one. So.
Is that your favorite? Oh, yeah, you said it was your favorite
Yeah.
Critters movie.
Yeah, that's my favorite Critters movie.
That
Then
is
we've got a
something
tie
else.
poster here.
The hell
They
is that?
Live. That's They Live.
What?
Yeah.
Look at that artwork. Oh
Yeah.
man, there's
But I mean,
Meg
like
down
all
there.
all the posters are, they use completely different art. They drew it themselves, so they made their own artwork over there for their posters.
He's like, why can't wouldn't it be something if we could get if we got collector's editions, like let's say Scream Factory got collector's editions and they licensed these posters and just
Yeah,
put American words on it and font,
yeah,
like people would freak out because
oh
you're
yeah,
not topping that.
yeah. And the Screen Factory, they'd release it with 4 or 5 different posters, and you'd have to buy all of them and in a big bundle or something to get them all. But yeah,
Is
that'd
that
be
one?
cool if they could do that.
Is that one of your favorite John Carpenter movies or?
Yeah, that I like that. I like The Thing. You know, besides Halloween, but everybody talks about Halloween. So,
Yeah, they do.
but I
That is
mean,
something else.
Roddy Piper, he done so well in this movie, and then I don't know, he just didn't do a whole lot like big as this.
No, he did that damn Frog Town movie, which I
Yeah,
didn't think was that good.
no, I don't know what happened, but I thought he was excellent in this.
Yeah, he had a good director,
Yeah, yeah,
and he had Keith David with him. Keith was
yeah.
great in
Keith
that movie.
David was great. Yeah, and we've got
Oh,
Mac.
damn it! You
Yeah,
teased me with that critter,
yeah, yeah,
Ghoulies.
yeah. Maximum
Oh,
Overdrive.
look! Holy crap! Look at that, dude! Is that the truck in the background?
Yeah, that's the truck, and
The
the
truck's
U.S.
like in
poster's
the
just
the truck's like in the air, coming out of
yeah,
flames.
yeah.
What were we gonna say, Johnny? I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
No,
This
I
is
was just gonna
crazy.
say, I think the American poster just like the front of the grill of the truck, and that's it. But like I said, these posters from over there, they all did their own artwork.
You imagine if we had posters like this during that time?
Oh, I know.
This movie would have made $300 million.
Oh yeah, and like
Look
a lot
at
of
that.
the actors may not look perfect. I don't know if they had licensing to draw them exactly like that, but but they did. Because I
I think
have a
that's the
escape.
coolest one we've seen so
Yeah,
far.
I have an Escape from New York poster that's from Ty, and it doesn't look exactly like Kurt Russell, but it's him.
Holy crap, man, that is beautiful. Does it have?
Yeah.
Does it say anything about AC/DC on the front of that?
No, it doesn't.
What?
I'm surprised. Because they can't get in trouble. I guess they're doing their own thing. So I'm
What do you
surprised they
think
didn't put
about?
AC/DC on
What
there.
do you think about Maximum Overdrive? I mean, it's kind of got a reputation as like a really silly, bad film. Do you
Yeah,
just think it's that, but you have fun with it and all that?
I've always liked Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah.
I've seen it a lot. I like it. Now, a
Johnny.
lot of people give it 5 stars, not because of the movie, but because of the soundtrack. I've heard
Amen.
people say that. Yeah.
Johnny, I went out today. I was trying to get that steel book,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
couldn't find it.
I saw people getting it at Walmart, but
That's where I looked. I went to 3
yeah,
Walmarts today. Sold
yeah,
out. Then I went online. I said, I'll just order it. It was out of
yeah,
stock.
yeah.
Maximum Overdrive's all the rage right now.
I guess so. Yeah.
That's
I've got
that's
the
10 out of
Vesper on
10.
release, and I don't think I'm gonna get the Steelbook. But
I know you see.
yeah,
I got it too,
if it had
but I
been
can't help
4K,
myself.
If it was a 4K, that'd be different. But
Now, Johnny, this is one of my
it's,
favorite 80s
yeah,
movies.
and we just got the release from MVD. We're gonna get the first one on 4K, and then this one's gonna be on Blu-ray.
I got a contact at MVD,
Yeah,
who takes care of me, and he, sometimes I'll be able to get review copies of stuff, and he told me, and this was actually public, they will do a Ghoulies 2 4K, but
yeah,
they have to do a release right now because of the licensing stuff that they deal with.
yeah,
But they're
yeah,
trying. They've just got to find the elements to do a 4K.
yeah,
So they're putting out the movie right now on Blu-ray. Hopefully, it's going to be a little bit of a bump in PQ and some new features. But they are,
yeah,
in fact, I'm saying this for the audience too because this is pretty fresh news. But they are, in fact, going to do a 4K. But Johnny, how about that? How about a company being that transparent with the people? Like that's
yeah,
what it's incredible.
yeah, yeah. And
Anyway, yeah.
vinegar syndrome's like that with like if you have any kind of disc that's messed up or anything, they'll just send you a disc, right then and there. You ain't got to put in your receipt where you bought it or anything like that.
Yeah, Scream Factory does
Yeah,
that crap. Look at
I
this though.
know. Yeah,
Ghoulies 2. This looks like
yeah,
some kind of teaser little there's not much wording on
yeah.
it.
No, it says something D Ghoulies and a bunch of
Oh,
German,
okay.
but
Okay.
it says
Okay.
something. But yeah, it's just like a teaser.
It's
Now we're gonna
such a great
get
movie.
Ghoulies 3 on Blu-ray, and then
Yeah, we
part
do.
4. I don't know if we're gonna get those, but
Um what I love about Ghoulies 2 is Scream Until You Like It by Wasp.
yeah,
You know, they have a vinyl, Johnny. I'm surprised you don't have it. It's a little 7-inch. I mean, there may be a 12-inch, but I know there's a 7-inch of Wasps. It's the cover art has Blackie Lawless with one of the Ghoulies on the front
oh yeah,
for the
that's
song in
cool.
the movie.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
don't have any Wasp vinyl.
Oh, come on, man.
You
That's
know
one of my favorite
what?
bands.
Like heavy metal stuff is in like long hair groups from the 80's was always hard to find.
Oh,
I've got
you
some
ain't
stuff,
kidding.
but I've got like Cinderella and I've got Great White stuff like that. But
Great White, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, dude,
I've
I've
got
never seen. The only time I ever saw a Wasp record in person, Johnny, is when I got it. I got The Last Command with
oh
Wild
yeah,
Child on it. That was
yeah,
it.
yeah. Like Iron Maiden's another one. I never found any of them, but I have a Great White album that was produced by Don Dawkins. It's just like I think maybe their first album or something.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Don did some. He did XYZ too.
yeah, and
That's
this
killer.
is this is a newer poster here.
Okay, no, cool. This is great. Was it Saw 3?
Yeah, I heard that Tobin Bell gave his own blood and they put it in like the paint or something to make these posters.
What
I don't know
the
how true
hell?
that is, but but it's like really vibrant. The red is and stuff.
Dude, that's
In
beautiful.
October
Where'd you
27th.
get that? Blockbuster?
No, a friend of mine had it that he helped Full Moon and stuff. He collected posters too,
He did
and
what with Full Moon? What do you
he
mean? He helped
helped
Full
them.
Moon?
He's the guy I got the Ghoulies posters from and stuff. When they did the road shows here in Oklahoma, he helped and worked for him. Like I guess Charles would hire people in the state that he knew or something, but he worked for him when they had the road shows here. Saying he would sell all the merchandise at his table and stuff like that.
Right.
And he introduced me to Charles when I went to Tulsa. They had a convention up there, and I bought a bunch of stuff from him. So
That is
did
something
you
else.
meet Charles when he was at Texas, wasn't he?
He was, but I never saw him. He moves around. He doesn't stay behind his
Yeah,
booth.
the year we went in like 012, 13, he was there and he was at his booth and he was just selling stuff. Buy this, I'll give you this and all this stuff. But he was
He's
great,
the man. Now,
Yeah,
Johnny, I'll tell you, dude, really quick before we move on, I got the Empire of Screams box
yeah,
set.
I've seen it. Yeah,
Johnny, are
I,
you gonna get it?
I've had it pre-ordered since the day it was announced. But
Dude, it's great. You're gonna love it.
yeah, I ordered it from Grindhouse. They usually get the stuff early, but
They'll get it to you early.
yeah, no,
early.
no word late. But
Is that
it
your?
should be.
Are you? Go ahead, Johnny. I'm sorry. I'm talking over you.
It should be coming though. I would think in the next couple weeks. Maybe it comes out the end of June, doesn't it?
It comes out the end of June. You probably get it a little
Yeah.
bit early. What
Yeah,
the hell
usually
is
a
that?
couple weeks. This is Silver Bullet. This is a video poster, and it's signed by Gary Busey.
What? Where'd you get that?
Another. It came from the guy I bought a bunch of video posters from. It. I was in a flea market, and he come up to me. And he said, "I used to work in a video store in the '80s. That's where I got him Stan D's and stuff. You know."
See, you kill
But
me, Johnny. You're not even
this,
looking for this stuff. People are coming up to you trying to sell you
well,
this stuff dirt cheap.
well, I was there, and there was a lady there that framed stuff, and I used to get a bunch of stuff framed, and he saw me there with a poster, and that's why he came up to me, and he had tons of stuff. He had that Texas Chainsaw 2 standee, the media one.
God almighty.
But yeah, and Gary Busey, that's another one. Don't want to talk too much about, but with what he's done.
Yeah,
but
he's not right in the head anymore.
Yeah,
you know, you can't put that guy out in public.
No, he was strange when we met him. Like 1 second he'd be fine, and the next he would be like upset and mean and stuff. I don't know, but
he ain't right.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that Howard Stern interview for Slapshot 2 he did? He just went crazy.
I don't think so.
It's from 2001. He exactly what you says. Howard will start asking him questions. He'll ask him a question, and then Gary would just kind of answer it. Then 5 seconds later, Gary just jumps out of his seat and lunges towards Howard.
Yeah.
Almost grabs him. Then he attacks Robin. You know, it's crazy. He's not right. He's a loon. He's loony.
Yeah, and Charles Band at the road show, he used to tell stories about him too when they filmed Ginger Dead Man. Because he was the voice in the first one. He was in that first one. But
I love that movie too, Ginger Dead Man.
Oh, me too. They've made I don't know how many sequels now, but
a ton of
this
them.
Is video poster advertising Thriller Video, but Elvira was the host for that.
Do you have Thriller videos?
I had one, and I traded it to a guy. I know I shouldn't have. I regretted it, but he had some stuff I wanted. But
I'm sure you got some good stuff.
I can't remember which one I had. I think they released like 13 different ones, and they were all big boxes. But,
I saw a few of those at Texas Frightmare. You know, Johnny, these goddamn VHS tapes, they're getting so expensive.
Oh, I know.
This guy had a couple Thriller videos. He had a Wizard video, but they are expensive.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous, man.
The one I found was in half-price books. It was like $20 back years ago, even back then. Yeah.
Dude, Johnny, if I had that, I'd have to frame that and have it on the wall. Yeah. That is incredible.
Yeah. I wish I'd have had this when I met Elvira. We met her 1 year or two, but
I bet she's a sweetheart, yeah.
Yeah, she was very nice. She wasn't in the Elvira either. She was Cassandra.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a cool one. You don't always see their available.
You know what's cool, Johnny? The Thriller Video logo. It reminds me of Dracula.
Yeah.
You know,
you got the skull and
look at that, man.
Yeah.
That is something. That's cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. What the hell are you doing with Burial Ground?
This is another video poster from Vestron.
Dude, I love this movie.
Yeah.
God, that image of like that almost metallic skull face on the cover of Burial Ground is burned into my brain. The first time I saw it, I just never forgot about it.
Yeah. I always wanted a Gates of Hell poster too, but they're hard to find. These movies had some really nice ones. But you got Vestron Video down there. Now on Video Cassette. But yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
And what's the story on that one?
It came from that guy in New York too. He had a bunch of stuff, and he sold all these. And they were like $10 a piece, some of them, you know. And
damn you,
he didn't sell them expensive. He also had this one.
Dead Pit. You know what, though? Talk about a beautiful poster.
Yeah. And it's the first electronic 3D video box.
What the hell does that mean?
It had to have lit up and talked or something. I can't remember. But it was like the video box was 3D. It was like had a plastic front on it, I think. And I think the eyes lit up red, and it may have made noise or something.
That means that this must have came out before. That means this must have came out before Frankenhooker then, because Frankenhooker made noise.
Yeah, and I think Metamorphosis did something too. The VHS for it, I think the
Metamorphosis
made noise. Yeah.
I mean, Johnny, it's not a bad little movie. It's
no.
It's okay.
And I just got it on 4K. I know Dark Force is releasing all their stuff.
Yeah, I got it too. I mean, it looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, I only had the old DVDs, so upgrading from that, you know.
You did good.
I try not to get too many. If I've got it on Blu-ray, not upgrade too much. But if I've just got the DVD, This is the media poster
God damn.
for Sleepwaking. Now this one's signed by a bunch of people: Felissa Rose, Karen Fields. I don't even know of half of them, but I bought this from a guy too, and he had went and got it signed.
Okay, I was gonna say it says to Eddie.
Yeah, to Eddie. Now he sold his collection a few years ago,
Uh-huh.
and he lived in New Jersey, and he went to all the Monster Manias and stuff.
God.
And I got a few pieces from him, and he lived up there, and he would get, he was by New York and stuff, so he would go and have like big celebrities like Kevin Bacon and stuff. He'd get them too. Just meet him on the street.
Son of a bitch. What's
Yeah,
that
and
say? A nice
it's
place for
a nice place for summer vacation, a perfect place to die.
now on video cassette. Oh
Yep.
man. That is
But
great.
I met Felissa Rose and had her sign. I've got the DVD box set, the Red Cross one.
Oh, you got the one with the cross on it?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
saw
but
Garrett did that video.
yeah,
Yeah.
but she's probably the nicest celebrity I've ever met.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
interviewed her husband, Darren Miller from
Oh yeah.
CKY a while back, a few
Yeah.
years ago. Yeah. That's beautiful.
I wish I had gotten the part 2 and 3 of these. They're like
Oh,
thousands of dollars now, but Uncle
yeah.
Bill's got one, part 2, I think, and 3. But
Yeah, old Uncle Bill. What are you gonna do?
yeah, they've got everything. The Dead Pit.
What the
Yeah,
hell
this
is
is nightlife.
this?
This is nightlife. I've got this on VHS. I watched it once. I can't remember. It's never been released on Blu-ray or DVD, but I think it's about zombies.
Is it
Something.
good?
Yeah,
Do you remember?
it's good. I remember it being good. I need to rewatch it, but it's only on VHS and maybe Laserdisc. I don't know, but uh, yeah, I remember
I've
it being
never
really
heard of it.
good. So, but yeah, it may be on YouTube to watch too. I don't know. I can't keep up with all the if stuff's on VHS and then on YouTube and stuff.
I'll be
But yeah,
damned.
you might check that one out because I think Garrett saw this one too, but I don't know.
Maybe he did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's cool.
and we've
Look
got
at this.
now. This is weird. This is a video poster, but this is the same size as a one sheet, 27 by
Hold on.
41.
Hold on. I have never seen this image before. I've seen one that's kind of like greenish.
There's one that's like solid black or maybe green or something. It's just like a face on it, I think. But
Right,
this
right. And
one's
he's got like a green
yeah,
highlight around him.
yeah, yeah,
What is
yeah.
this?
This is the video, another video poster for it from New World
This is
Video.
incredible.
And you'll see these come up not very often, but I've seen a few come up on eBay. But that guy had all them video posters used to work at the video store had this.
Oh my god. What does
And like
it
I
say? A
said, this is
tasty video?
a tasty video. I think the original VHS used this artwork. I think that's where this might have came from.
Okay.
But it's 27 by 41, which is strange because it's the same size as a one sheet, even though it's a video poster.
You don't say. Wow.
But I used to have the Betamax of this, and it had this image on it. I think.
You are right. That is the
Yeah.
New World Pictures video VHS
Yeah.
cover. Excuse me. I guess I just never paid much. Now, Johnny, I'm gonna tell you, I love this stuff so much. Like
Oh yeah.
I know they're not the same kind of movie,
Yeah.
but I have a buddy that always asks me about, hey, what about this movie and this movie? What do you prefer? And like the stuff in the Blob always gets mentioned.
Yeah.
I like the stuff more.
Oh, me too. I've seen all the blobs, the original and the one that came out in the 80s. But this stuff's my favorite. It's just that you don't see something like this about killer yogurt. I mean, it's great.
Enough is never enough.
No.
You got
They found
you got a little stuff cup anywhere?
I do. It's not an original one. I know the directors, I think, sold a bunch of. I've just got one that somebody made.
Yeah, me too. Rest in peace, Larry
But,
Cohen, one of the greatest
yeah.
directors ever.
But I read that they found like 20 minutes of missing footage from this, and
You
they
don't
were
say.
showing it at like film festivals. So I wondered if it ever might get re-released because Arrow, I think, released the Blu-ray of it. So
That
if they
needs
ever do
yeah,
a
4K of
4K,
that.
that they could put it on that. But
That's incredible.
yeah,
Badass. That's a nice surprise there.
yeah.
Happy to see that.
And
Squirm. Oh
Squirm, yeah.
man.
And this
Look
is from
at this.
1976, so it's an older poster.
That's one of the best posters I've ever seen. That's a
Yeah,
70's poster?
yeah, 1976.
Isn't that
Because they,
crazy?
yeah, because they would put the year first, 76, and then it was the 169th poster released by the company that released American International that year. That's what all them numbers mean.
Oh,
But
good. That's good information.
yeah,
Dude, this was one of the first Scream Factory titles that I recall, and
yeah,
Johnny, I'm begging for somebody to re it's lost
I
right
know.
now.
I don't have it. I think the Screen Factory's out of print and going for quite a bit, but I don't have it.
It is, and I want to see it. I want to see this
Yeah,
movie. I've seen a few minutes of it.
yeah,
Just I just sometimes I get just so curious, but
yeah,
I want to see Squirm.
yeah. We watched it on TV. It's been a while ago, but yeah, and TV versions are going to be different anyway than the actual
That is
releases.
beautiful.
But
Same thing as New York, buddy.
no, this one came from eBay, probably either eBay or that site, one of those two sites that used to sell posters.
Let me ask you this, Johnny. Are you going on eBay and typing in Squirm poster? Or are you just typing in 80's horror movie posters?
Back then, if it was a specific movie I was looking for, like Fright Night, you would type
You
in Fright Night,
type in Fright Night.
original poster or original one sheet. For something like Squirm, it was probably just horror posters, 80s or something like that. And it would bring it up.
And you just rack them up.
Yeah, you could just go there and find them. Like I said, I was on there one night at like 3 in the morning and somebody listed Fright Night for $10. Buy it now.
Crazy.
Like I said, I didn't care if some had damage, like there was a little tear or something,
A little character on it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's something else.
yeah.
Wow. All right.
And Girls' Night Out.
That's killer.
Now, this is a weird size one. You can't tell it because it's white on white in the deal there, but it's probably like 24 by 36, something like
Okay,
that.
yeah, I can see the line. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see it. Yeah, you got it favoring the left side of the sheet.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. It looks pretty clean.
yeah, it is. And I didn't even realize this was the poster for the movie until the Arrow released it,
Right. Yeah, it's pretty I can't I keep forgetting like cuz it almost looks like everything's off-centered, but no, it's centered.
Yeah, yeah,
You just got to realize that it's not taking up the entire poster
yeah,
frame that you have.
yeah.
That's
But
killer.
that's a cool one too. And it was Aries International releasing. I don't know how many movies they ever released or anything, but
Maybe not a lot.
no. That's that one.
Very, very cool.
And we've got Demon Knight,
All right.
and it's signed by John Cassier. He
Who's
signed
that?
it in
Creeper?
the Crypt Keeper, yeah, the voice. He signed it in purple. It's hard to
Who?
see in this, but it looks really cool on here.
Very nice. Are you
Yeah.
a big Demon Knight fan, or do you like Bordello of Blood?
I like them both, but I'm more Demon Knight.
Okay. Okay.
I think Demon Knight's a little bit better.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah, good poster. That those movies kind of came out as the show ended, right? Like the movies were
Yeah,
like the finale of the
yeah,
everything.
yeah. They were supposed to release another movie. They did the Jamaican one. I don't even know much about it. It was a third one. Ritual, I think, is what it's called. Tales from the Crypt Ritual. And they were supposed to make another one, but I guess it never made it because I guess the movies didn't do as well as they thought. But
I'll be damned. That's killer. Very cool. What about this one? Where'd you get this one? eBay?
yeah, this came from eBay. I think I gave like $3 for it. But this, I don't know what these go for now, but this wasn't an expensive. This was a newer poster, so that's why it wasn't expensive. But this was years
Yeah.
ago. And then I met John Cassier at Texas Frightmare, and he signed it.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
What else we got, Johnny? Oh, you rat bastard. Blood Beach? I can't even
Yeah.
watch this movie,
I can't
Johnny.
watch. I think it's on YouTube, but I've never seen it either. It's got John Saxon in it.
I don't want to
But
watch it on YouTube, though.
I don't want to. I don't like watching stuff on YouTube either. If I have to have
God.
the physical copy of it, but
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to buy it, I may as well wait to watch it.
yeah,
But, like, this movie is legendary. People talk
yeah,
about Blood Beach like it's something good. And I can't,
yeah.
like, what the hell? How'd you get Blood Beach?
It came from one of the either eBay or one of them websites, like I said back in the day. Like I never did find the VHS tape of it. I've always wanted to watch it. I know what it's about and everything, but it says the 5 people believed to have drowned here never even made it past the sand.
So, yeah, it looks like a fun horror
Yeah.
movie.
And then just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, you can't get to it.
Oh, that's fucking
Yeah.
awesome. I think who was in this movie? It wasn't Rocky's brother-in-law, Uncle Paulie in this
Yeah.
movie.
Burt Young. Yep.
There he is. There he is.
Yep. John Saxon.
John
Like I said,
Saxon.
I don't know what the deal is with movies like this. Why they can't get
Well,
released?
can we get an idea? Can we look at the bottom and see who put that movie out? See if
The
you can
Jerry
find it.
Gross organization. It says
Who the hell is
distributed
Jerry
it.
Gross?
I don't know. That's not even a then in Metro color, but it says distributed by the Jerry Gross organization, 1980. So somebody, his family, I guess, maybe could own this movie, and that's why.
They talked about it in the newest what do you call it on Shudder?
On Shudder, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the documentaries they did. They've done 3 of them.
And they had somebody that worked on the movie talking about it, and they were just like, it needs to get a Blu-ray. It's just like lost in legal limbo right now.
Yeah, In Search of Darkness.
In Search of Darkness.
Yeah.
God, dude, that is great. Look at that poster.
Yeah.
That's classic.
It took an actual image of a woman and put it on there instead of like the drawn artwork.
That's great. Fantastic. So, look at that. Man, this is a good movie. I'm a big fan of House, Sorority Row.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's had multiple Blu-ray releases. MVDs released it. And I've got the one that's, I think it was Scorpion or Code Red. It's the limited one.
Yeah, those guys only did limited stuff, it seemed like.
Yeah.
I think both those guys just passed away, too.
Yeah.
The guys that ran those companies. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've got this on 88 Films. I got a Region B Blu-ray of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's great. What about this one? eBay or?
Yep. Yeah. This one, I think, came from that guy's website.
Cool.
He used to sell the posters. I remember getting this one. This one, I know I bought Carrie from him and a few others. But
very nice. Oh, my God.
I've never seen this movie either. Revenge of the Dead.
Look at this poster. Let me see if that sounds familiar. I think it has different titles.
Yeah, it may have a different name.
Revenge of the Dead.
It was released by MPM in 1984.
Maybe not. Lightning Video put out the VHS.
Yeah.
I know this. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah, and it says film contains scenes which may be considered shocking. No one under 17 will be admitted.
Oh man, that is awesome. What about this one? Where'd you get
this
it?
This one came from eBay, I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I bet you can't even find this on eBay right now.
I looked not that long ago, and they were on there.
No, really?
Yeah, I think it was around $40 maybe. Some posters haven't really went up that much. I remember getting, I think, $20 for this one. But
see, I'm probably better off going on eBay than Texas Frightmare because some of them at Texas Frightmare,
they're gonna raise the prices at conventions and stuff like that.
And not only that, man, they had this really cool Return of the Living Dead 3 print that I wanted, and it was the sewer background with Julie, with all the, and then I realized it was a print. And I was like, I'm not gonna pay $40 for a print.
I know, yeah.
$20. Like I get my moviepostershop.com website, and I get $20 prints for 27 by 40s, but this was like an 18 by 24, and they wanted $40 for it.
Oh, I know. Even prints now, I see places want $100 or more for prints now.
Yeah, just go print it yourself.
Yeah. I always like the originals, and like I said, this was a cool one, so I got it, even though I've never seen the movie.
Incredible.
But I've been looking for that Return of the Living Dead 3 poster for a long time, and they hardly ever come up. And when they do, people like $500 for them, which is
Yeah, it's
too much.
ridiculous.
You can get one from the first movie for that.
Yeah.
But
House of
they got
Wax.
now this is a re-release because this came out in I think like the 60s,
Uh-huh.
and this one was released in 81. It has an R for re-release.
Oh.
But
Dude,
yeah,
that's gorgeous.
yeah. I like Vincent Price, so and most of
Oh,
his stuff is really expensive. Like House on Haunted Hill's like $10,000 for a poster
oh, you're kidding.
because they're like from the 50s and they just didn't survive over the years, I guess. But
Incredible.
this one you can still get for like $20 even
Wow.
nowadays. So
That's something else. I
that's a
like that a
cool one.
lot. Oh, Pet Cemetery.
You know, this one's rolled too, and
Yeah.
it's signed by the director, Mary
Mary.
Lambert. Yep, she was
You
at
met her
Texas
at
Fright Night.
Texas?
Yep, she was
Wow.
at Texas.
I assume you're a really big fan of this movie.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yep.
it's your favorite Stephen King film, though. Am I right?
No, I liked part two also, but I like Stephen King. I like it, the mini series. I like The Stand, and then I like Carrie. I don't know. It's hard to pick Stephen King stuff.
You
I
know,
really like The Stand, but
The Stand's the Stand.
yeah,
You know, The Stand is so good, Johnny, and it's weird because like people talk about it 10 times to the one time The Stand gets mentioned,
yeah,
and The Stand was a cost a fortune. It was one of the most
yeah,
expensive TV movies ever made. It was incredible,
yeah.
incredible.
And I like the Langoliers, and then the Golden
Langoliers.
Years. I like all those
Johnny,
miniseries
let me
Stephen
ask you
King
this,
did.
Johnny. You know, this is a beautiful poster we're looking at, but like, I get a lot of crap. My favorite movie's Children of the Corn. Are you even a fan of Children of the Corn?
Yeah, I showed it in I think the last video. I've got the original Children of the Corn poster,
You
and
did
it's
show it.
signed by Linda Hamilton, Courtney Gaines, and John Franklin. I
I,
love
lo-
Children of the Corn.
I love that movie. That's my favorite
Yeah,
one. This is
I
beautiful,
don't.
though.
I've never seen any of the sequels. There's like 8 or 10 of them now, but
2 and 3 is pretty cool, man. They're
yeah,
fun little 90s horror films, you know.
yeah,
Um, based on the best-selling thriller Paramount Pictures, 1989, obviously.
yeah,
Um, man, you know what kills me about this movie is that damn funeral scene. It's just painful.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
painful to watch.
And I bought this one at Texas Frightmare. There was a guy selling these, and I bought it from him.
Very cool.
But it's rolled too, so like I
Incredible.
said, rolled ones are tougher to find.
Uh-oh, My Bloody Valentine. Man, oh man. Same thing? Was this Texas? I'm assuming this was
No,
Texas Frightmare. No, it wasn't.
no, this came from the guy I bought from his website. I remember this one too. I bought from him. Like I said,
Mm.
too bad there isn't like websites still around that you could buy posters like that from.
You know, it's one of this is one of those posters. There's nothing wrong with it, obviously, that there's
No,
no autographs on it, but like this is one of those posters that is ripe for just getting autographs all over it.
yeah, all the blank space on it in a dark space. They could sign it in silver or gold or yeah,
Yeah.
it would
It's
look
like
nice.
the Halloween 2 and Halloween 1 posters. It's just like people
Yeah,
get them covered in autographs.
and it came out in 1981. But Paramount.
Incredible. Incredible. Great movie. I like the remake a lot, Johnny.
I do too. Yep. And then you got Jensen in it.
Jensen. That's right. Grizzly. Look at
Yep.
Grizzly. Holy shit.
Yeah, now this one's an older one too.
Oh, it looks
I don't,
ancient.
I don't even know if it's got a year on it. I don't see one. Let's see.
Rated
Nope, I don't see a
PG.
year. Yeah, rated PG. It's a lot. It's weird how the ratings were different back then.
Yeah. I don't even think
PG
they
stuff.
had PG-13 back then, so.
The first PG-13 movie was Red Dawn, and I think it came in what 84.
Yeah, so this
That
was
was the
before
very
that.
first
Yeah.
one. So yeah, this is the 70's. So it's an older one.
Dude, that
But
is beautiful.
yeah. It
What's
had a
going
lot
on
of
with Grizzly's face? You got a little crease on Grizzly, his face?
it's folded. So yeah.
Okay.
And it's that
Look at that.
fold running
Holy,
straight
look
down
at
there.
that face on that thing. That is
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yep.
Man, that's crazy. I love it.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Student bodies. God, look, the hits keep coming. The hits keep coming. Where'd you get student bodies from?
It came from eBay. I think it was like $7 or something. It's got a couple tears in it, but you know,
So you don't even like when you get stuff this cheap, you don't even have to think about it. You don't even have to budget it in. You know, it's just like, oh, it's just $7. Yeah, what
yeah.
the hell?
Yep. Well, a lot of
Good
them you just go
God.
through it and you're looking at them, you're like, oh, that's cool, and you just buy that movie. Because I'd never seen this when I bought it, but
That is a classic. You know, do you have Cheerleader Camp? If you have that,
I do on DVD from
Anchor.
Anchor Bay. Yep.
Yeah, that needs a Blu-ray or a 4K.
Yeah.
People love that movie.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Student bodies. That's great.
Yeah. Now, have you seen Quicksilver Highway
No, I have not.
with Christopher Lloyd? You need to watch that one. It's like an anthology movie. It's really good. It
Okay.
only has a DVD too, and I've got it. It's really good.
I'll be damned.
But I don't think it's that expensive. I think it's around $20. But
The hell is that? Mutilator 2?
Yeah, Mutilator 2 signed by Buddy Cooper. He sells these through Facebook.
You gotta get Pizzaus on it.
Yeah, I'll have to send it to him. But yep, he sells these for $15.
So I say Terry Kaiser?
Yep, Terry Kaiser's in it.
What?
Some of the original cast. I don't know if you've ever seen the original movie.
Oh yeah, I love the original Mutilator.
Ruth Martinez in it, Bill Hitchcock, Terry Kaiser's in it.
Is Justin Powell on there? Maybe not. Piz has a cameo in it.
Yeah. No, I don't see his name on
Dude,
there.
when is this movie coming out?
I don't know. I don't even know if they've got a distributor for it yet.
Get a Shudder.
Yeah, they could do Shudder.
Put it on Shudder. And they'll put a little Blu-ray out for it.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if there's any word on when it's ever going to get put out or not.
Maybe that's what they're trying to figure out right now.
Yeah. Probably, I would think maybe if they're going to release it around Halloween or something. But, I mean, the movie's been done, so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very cool, man. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
I dig it. What do we got here?
Fear Clinic movie.
Oh.
Yeah. They had an Indiegogo thing where you could had different levels and you could give them so much money and they'd give you stuff.
There's the king on the front.
Yep, and it's signed by Robert Englund, Robert Hall, who passed away.
Oh, man.
Kane Hodder. Thomas Dekker, and Danielle Harris.
Okay, what the hell kind of autograph is that?
That's one of the better ones I've seen, but you can see a D and an H, but yeah.
Good, that looks like spaghetti.
Yeah. But Robert, he put Andover in there, so.
Oh, Robert's got a great autograph.
Yeah, he does.
Look at that. That's a great poster.
Yeah.
What year was Fear Clinic? Like 2006 or something?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Coming soon. I don't know. They did a thing at Texas Frightmare, so it may have been around 2011.
Okay.
Because they made a TV series, and then it done so well they made a movie.
Okay.
And the movie came later, and they did the Indiegogo to help fund the movie. So.
Okay. That's cool. See, I like seeing stuff like this too, you know?
Yeah, and that's the only way you could get this poster was through them. And it wasn't signed by Thomas Dekker or Robert Hall. They came to Texas and I had them sign it. But it did come signed by Robert, Kay, and Danielle.
That's awesome. Very, very cool. I gotta watch that movie again.
Yeah. And this is just a reprint poster but it's signed by Bruce Campbell.
What are you doing with a reprint, Johnny?
Well, it was signed by Bruce Campbell.
Oh, so you got it with them signed.
Yeah, the guy I told you about that I'm friends with that worked for Full Moon, he met him at a book signing.
Okay.
And he had this, and he wanted an autograph of Sean Patrick Flannery on Boondock Saints. So I got that for him, and we traded.
There you go. It's a good looking print.
Yeah, they had it put on one of them boards at Hobby Lobby.
Okay.
I don't know what, and it kind of ruined it. I don't know if you can tell, but it made all these waves in it.
I do see it. I do see it.
Yeah.
I do see it.
Yeah.
You know.
And an original poster's like $800, so that's another thing. But
good looking poster. That's a classic horror movie poster. There's the best. Hey, Johnny, look.
Yep.
I got my army. That's my favorite one, man.
Yeah, mine too. And it's the video. It's the video, and also available on Laserdisc.
There you go. You got good taste in movies, Johnny.
Yeah. We're
This is
all a
like
big
I
fan.
feel like a lot of Elm Street fans would love Army of Darkness. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's just it's
yeah,
whimsical. It's
yeah.
all
It's
over the
fun.
place.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
I like the first two Evil Dead movies, but Army of Darkness is my favorite.
Yeah. Where Johnny? Is this the only one you got the red one where he's got the arms in the air?
No, this is the only one I have.
That's a great looking poster. Where'd you get
Yeah,
this one from?
this one came from eBay.
Did you ever look up the other ones, or you just kind
I've
of got
seen
this
the other
one?
ones, yeah, but this was the one I wanted because at the time, like I said, part one and two were expensive, and this one was in an auction. I think I paid like $30 for it, but it was cheaper than the other one.
And that's
Them other
folded.
posters, yeah, it's full. The other one, I think that you're talking about with the arms in the air, there's like a UK quad of that, and it's like $300 or $400. But
I
I
have a
don't have it.
print of the one with his arms in the air. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're all
but I
great.
always like the
All the Army of Darkness posters I think are fantastic. I think there's like
yeah,
4 of them. There's a quad,
yeah.
there's a
There's a
red one,
yeah,
there's that one. It's incredible.
yeah. You should go look up the Evil Dead 2 tie poster, and it's him with his head cut off and blood shooting out of it. And to see if you can find a picture of it, look at that. But it's really cool.
How the hell do you spell tie?
T
Oh, I
H
got it.
A I. Yeah,
All right, Johnny, I got it.
yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, Johnny, check it
Yeah.
out. I'll share it on our screen real quick.
Okay.
You ain't got to do nothing different. Hold on.
All right.
There it is. Look at that. You just
Yep,
look at
that's
your.
it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, their artwork over there was just, it's beautiful. In the first one, I see it over there too, and it's cool. But I always like that second with his head cut off and blood shooting out of it.
All right.
But I
That's
like that
very cool.
tagline: "Trapped in time, surrounded by evil, low on gas."
Oh, man.
Yeah.
How do you beat that? How do you beat it?
Then we've got this is Chrome Skull Laid to Rest too. I don't know
Oh,
if you've ever seen
man.
either one,
I
but
have.
they,
I haven't thought about this movie in a very, very long
yeah,
time.
they were all at Texas Frightmare, and they promoted it, and they gave these posters out and signed them for free. It's
Oh,
signed by Brian Austin Green, Robert Hall, Mimi Michaels, Thomas Decker, somebody I can't read. Oh, Nick Principe, the guy that
okay.
played Chrome Skull, and then Angelina Armani. But they gave these out for free and signed them that year.
This is the good old days of conventions before I was going, man.
Yeah.
What was this
But they were,
2010, 9?
let's see, the first year I went 2010. I think it was 2011. It was the
Okay.
same year Robert England was there.
Okay.
So, and then they had one, I Spit on Your Grave. They had the cast from the remake there, and they signed for free and gave out posters.
Oh my god.
But yeah, nowadays nobody will sign for free.
No. No. That's beautiful. Very,
And
very
now
cool.
the original title of the Mutilator was Fall Break.
That's even cooler.
Yeah, and now these never got released. These came from Buddy Cooper himself because he made the posters, and then the distributor said no, we don't like that, and they've changed it to the Mutilator. But it's signed by him.
I like Fall Break.
Yeah, and Edmund Farrell, the special effects guy. But the Fall Break is the original title. It shows it in the movie, and that's the song that it plays.
Now, I have a question, Johnny. So these are original posters, and the
Yeah,
director just stored them.
yeah. He had all that stuff stored in his garage, and he used to have an Instagram page, and he was selling all this stuff. He had like the clothing that they wore, the scripts, all that stuff, and he was selling it. And you can
Oh,
still buy these posters from him. I think they're like $12 a piece if he has any of them left.
there's
But
no way. If he has them for $12 a piece, there's
no,
zero
he's had them for
chance.
years, and I don't think a lot
How,
of
how
people know about it. But
how many did he have?
I don't know. He had to have however many was made
Probably like two or
because
three hundred.
yeah, I remember there's a video if you go on YouTube and search it. A guy goes to his garage and they do like a tour of everything in his garage, and he's got the film elements and everything, the original
Good
sound and all that,
God.
and he's got stacks of posters just sitting there.
I like that poster even more, to be honest. The other
Yeah,
one's like very straightforward, but this one, it's a little bit more quirkier, and I like the
yeah,
art design on it.
yeah. A vacation that became a nightmare.
Yeah. Look at the
And then
guy's face. Yeah.
yeah, and there was a YouTuber Endurance Productions, and he lived in North Carolina where it was filmed, and he went and interviewed Buddy, and he got posters too, and he tells about them too.
Oh,
And you can find those videos on YouTube.
incredible.
But then we've got the Mutilator here.
Yeah, by sword,
And
by
there's
pick, by actual.
by
Yeah.
by. Now there's two versions of this too. This is the R-rated poster.
What's
And this was
missing?
also signed by Buddy Cooper.
Buddy Cooper.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn it around and I'll show you the other one. You'll see some different, I'll point them out, but this is the R-rated. And then this is the uncut one. Because on VHS, they released it in an R-rated and an uncut version. But this one's signed by most of the cast. And the difference is you've got each person up here on these spikes hanging.
Uh-huh.
You've got blood coming out of his mouth.
Oh.
And they wouldn't allow that on the R-rated ones.
This is wild.
It's signed by Connie Rogers, who's passed away, Buddy Cooper, his son Trace, Bill Hitchcock, and you've got Ruth Martinez, Edmund Farrell, his wife Pam, and then the guy that played the bartender. It's signed in black on black. You can only see that.
Yeah. Can we go back to the other side again now that we've seen them hanging?
Yeah. It's the same poster, like I said, just it doesn't have the blood or the spikes up there.
The uncut version's is where it's at.
Yeah. And like I said, you could buy these, and they had a deal. I forget what company does it, but they go to movie locations and you can watch the movie there. They did one for the Halloween house, but they did a deal for the Mutilator, and all the cast was there. And Buddy, I contacted him, and he got the poster signed for me by all the cast that was there. Because it was in North Carolina, so I couldn't go to something like that. But that's that.
Wow.
And this is one of the others I got from that guy, Eddie, from New Jersey.
Jesus Christ.
Now, this is signed by just about everybody. It's only missing Jamie Gertz and Jason Patrick. And this is a reprint poster. It's not original, but it's signed by Corey Haim, Edward Herman, Chance Michael Corbett, Billy Worth, Diane Wiest, Kiefer Sutherland, Jameson Newlander, Brooke MacArthur, Corey Feldman, and Alex Winter.
Oh, wow. Here I am thinking I'm cool with my Tim Capello autograph.
It's not signed by him either, though. So.
Oh, you don't have Tim?
Tim's not on there.
Oh, man. That's still incredible.
Yeah. Like I said, he sold all his collection, that guy did. And I bought a few things from him. This was one of the big ones. So.
Wow. Very, very cool. Whoa! Hold on, I've never seen Madman with that on the front.
There's two posters. There's two different ones. There's the one that doesn't have it, then there's the one that does. This is the harder one to find. It has the people there.
Of course, you got the harder one to find. Where'd you get this?
I didn't know. It came from eBay. I didn't know there was two different ones.
You just lucked out and got the rare version?
Until years later. Then I tried to get it signed by the main actress in it. She was also in Day of the Dead, I think, but wouldn't sign it. She wouldn't sign it.
What do you mean she wouldn't sign it?
She didn't enjoy her role in Mad Men, so she wouldn't sign it.
You brought it to her, and you said, "Hey, just sign my
poster?" I brought it for her, and I said, "Will you sign it?" And she didn't want the $20. I guess she wouldn't sign it. She said if it was a dead poster, I would have signed it, but not this. So.
Well, what do you say to that? Do you just kind of say, like, well, okay?
Okay, and I just kind of walked off. But,
what the hell?
I can't remember her name. I know CK talks about it a lot. They know who she is, and she wouldn't sign it. I think Texas Frightmare just had her in the last couple of years, and I think she will sign Madman stuff now. I don't know why. Probably because money. Yeah.
Money, and people like the movie.
Yeah.
You just, sign a damn thing. Make some money.
Yeah. Yeah, just like Tom Savini, he wouldn't sign, I can't remember what movie it was, but he wouldn't sign certain posters of his stuff either.
I wouldn't mind getting him to sign my Night of the Living Dead remake poster I got right here.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I think it might have been Maniac. Did he have something to do? Did he do the special effects in Maniac or
Yeah,
something?
he got his head blown off
Yeah,
in it too.
he won't sign Maniac stuff, or he wouldn't. That was back, like 10 years ago. But
That's one of the best
yeah,
movies. What are you gonna do?
yeah, they don't want your $20, I guess. So
Now it's
now it's $50, $60. But
$50, $60.
yeah, this is another video poster that's 27 by 41.
The Being.
Yeah, exclusive Thorn EMI Beta VHS,
Oh wow.
and it's Jackie Kong and BFV release, whatever that is. 1983, best film and video.
Huh. Wow.
But I think this is a pretty hard poster to find now. But it came from that guy that held a video store stuff.
Wow. Wow, that's something else. That's cool. Very,
Yeah.
very cool. Good looking poster.
Yeah.
Oh man, Phantasm 2. It's my favorite one.
Yep. It's the best one.
Beautiful. Where'd you get this one?
It came from eBay.
Okay.
And it's coming soon to a theater near you.
Very, very nice. Yeah, that's a good looking poster.
I've wanted the first poster, but it's like $300. Even back then, it was expensive.
That's a gorgeous poster too, the first one.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. No autographs on that one, right?
No autograph. I met Angus Scrim, then he passed away here recently, but
Yeah.
I didn't have that poster when I met him, or I would have. And he's one of the nicest people you can meet too. He treats you like you're a family member. He says, sit down beside of me and you talk for like 20 minutes.
He's a good old boy.
Oh,
yeah, he was.
He was, yeah.
Terror Train.
Terror Train.
Where's Jamie Lee?
It's signed right there.
Oh, I was just kidding.
Yeah,
she really signed it?
Yeah, she did.
What the hell is she signing Terror Train for?
She did that convention Horror Hound back in like 2012. It was the only one she's ever done. And a guy I know from Texas went to it, and he got a bunch of stuff signed by her and then sold it. But
Man,
yeah, she did. She signed
poster.
that.
I love me some Terror Train.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Man, that's the good old days right there, huh?
Yeah.
That's the heyday of slashers.
Yep.
Very, very nice. Oh, we got more Jamie Lee stuff. Prom Night.
Yep. And it's
I'm warming up to this. Oh, very nice. I'm warming up to this movie, Johnny. Like, I found it pretty kind of boring.
Yeah, the first time I watched it, I didn't really care for it, but the more I've seen it,
it becomes an old friend. You know what I mean?
I've always liked the sequels more than I did the original one, but like you, I think I'm warming up to it.
Yeah, and that's a good looking poster too.
Yeah.
What's that say? If you're not back by midnight, you won't be coming home.
You won't be coming home. Yeah.
Very cool. I love tagline. The taglines are always my favorite things on the posters.
Yeah.
That's a creepy.
Like the Blood Beach when they took the Jaws, stole from Jaws and put it on there, but for Blood Beach, the tagline.
Yeah. What is that?
Now, this is another one. This is from 1971. This is Velvet Vampire.
Is this like a Hammer film or?
Maybe. Scream Factory put this out. I've never seen it. I don't have the Blu-ray, but
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that
I always
from?
like the poster. A guy here, he had a bunch of posters for sale locally, and this was one of the ones he had.
Okay. I don't know who put it out. New World Pictures. It's put up by New World Pictures.
New World Pictures put it out.
I'll be damned.
But I always like the artwork of it.
Yeah, very cool.
Now we're getting into some of your favorite stuff.
Oh.
This one may not be, but
I love Evil Bone.
Yeah, I do too. Charles Band sold these through his website, and it's signed by a bunch of the cast. I just know Robin Sidney, and then Charles Band signed it, but a bunch of people signed it.
Now, is that a video store poster?
No, well, he released these through his website.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to call them. They didn't get brought to theaters or anything. So
no, they didn't.
I guess you could. But it came. It said it had a Sniff-O-Rama card. I don't know, but it's just stuff he released. So
I love it. Very nice. Got any more, Charlie?
Yep, I saved all them for the end here.
You know
Now
me all too well, Johnny.
this is a roadshow poster from 2008.
God, I need one of those so bad.
He did sell these on his website for like $5. I don't know if you can still buy them, but he signed it. I got this from, like I said, that friend that worked for him. He gave me like 4 of them.
Look at those little puppets at the bottom, the
Yeah,
silhouettes.
the little puppets are watching the
Oh
road
my
show.
God.
And then you got Charlie.
What about who's that behind Charlie? Is that subspecies? Is that
Yeah,
Radu
you got
behind him?
Radu, and then you got 6-shooter,
Ginger?
Ginger, and then the
Oh
Evil
my
Bong, and then
God.
you've got the Jack Attack.
Now, Johnny, did you go to the road? You said you went to the road show.
I did in Tulsa. They had one in 2008 here in Oklahoma. It was in a big venue, but the one in Tulsa they had was just a little hotel and a little room. So he didn't do the big stuff he did at the big ones, but he just stood up there and talked, and it was really cool to hear
How many
stories.
people were at these shows?
The one out, the Tulsa, like I said, the Tulsa convention, not a lot of people knew about it. I bet there wasn't 100 people there.
Damn. He said he did these to just keep the lights on.
Yeah.
During this time.
But this was the 3rd annual one, so they'd been doing it since 05, I would guess.
It's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. You got to give him credit, man. He kept it going. Always kept it going.
And this is when he really started bringing out like merchandise. He released the 1-to-1 scale of the replicas and stuff.
Johnny, like I wanted to ask you, on these road shows, did he bring out any used props? Like, did he bring out the Jack Attack from Demonic Toys or anything? Or
not the one that I went to, but I've heard some of the ones he did, but not the one I went to, because I see people say that he had a screen used replica of Blade or something.
Okay.
But so I don't know, but he didn't at the one. But it says awesome and far out audience participation, unspeakable acts on stage, rare guest appearances, full moon art, and auctions. They didn't do an auction, the one I went to. Gary Busey stories, unique merchandise, and roadshow specials.
That's incredible.
And then it gives all the dates. And it was in Oklahoma City at the Diamond Ballroom on June 21st.
Where did they have any in Dallas? Did he come to Dallas?
Let's see. Arizona, Oregon, Missouri, Wisconsin, Atlanta, New York, Knoxville, North Carolina. Nope, they didn't do one in Dallas. Yeah, last show. Dallas, Texas.
Oh, that's the one I would have went to.
Yeah.
The Lakewood.
Yeah. But like I said, the one when he did them in Tulsa, that was around 2009 or 10. And it really, he'd stopped doing the big extravaganza like this. He just kind of did them at the hotels that they went to. So
I love that poster.
It was still
so
cool
much.
listening to the stories and stuff. Yeah. Like I said, he did sell these, and they were $5 on his website, and they may still be on there, but
I'll have to look. Yeah. I wouldn't mind having one of those. It's beautiful.
And this is another one he sold on his website, the Puppet Master Axis Rising.
Axis Rising.
Yeah. And I think he sold 50 of these, and he signed them.
Yeah. I like that poster, too. I think they did a pretty good job on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, he used to release stuff like this all the time. 2012. He released at one time he released they were video promotional sheets for different movies, and there was like a set of 13, and he signed all of them. And there was ones for like arcade and Robot Jocks and all them, and I bought a set of those too. But they're like little flyers that they would promote the movie.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, you're showing me the good stuff now.
Yeah. This is one of his kids' movies.
Pet Shop. Yeah.
And it's signed by him. I had him sign it at Texas Frightmare. And
what's the label called?
Laserdisc. Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Yeah, all his kids. And I was watching these movies growing up, not even knowing Charles Band until, later.
Pre-Hysteria?
Like Pre-Hysteria, Remote, all those movies.
Look
and
at
there's
that
some weird ones like Leaping Leprechauns and stuff.
Leaping Leprechaun. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Demonic Toys. It's classic. I have this one. I was like you. At this point, I had
Now
gotten on
yours, I think,
eBay and I bought a couple.
I think yours may be a little different than mine. They want to play with you, and then it says Moonstone Records. I guess they had a record company too, but it's signed by him too.
What's different about ours? Because mine says all that on it.
Does it? I don't know. I thought something was different on yours. You'd send me a
I know
picture of
that.
it.
I know that mine is 27 by 39, not 40.
Yeah, that's
And it
what
looks like
mine
yours
is.
is
It's
as
20.
well.
It may be. It may have been there's one that's different. It may have just been a picture I saw on eBay. But
Maybe
one of
so.
them I thought had words on it that said like maybe available on VHS or something like that. But
What, does yours not say that?
no, mine doesn't say it. I think that's what the difference was.
Yeah, mine definitely says available on
Yeah,
VHS, Beta, and Laserdisc.
yeah, mine doesn't say it.
But ours is different
Yeah,
then. I'll be damned. Classic movie. I love it. I'd love a 4K of that. I really
yeah.
would.
I think we'll get it.
A Puppet
I think he's going
Master.
to release this is the original Puppet Master video
Mm.
poster,
That's one of my
and
favorite movies ever,
it's
Johnny.
signed by him too. Yeah, it's on
God, I
video,
love it.
and it's like a 24 by 36.
Yeah, see, it's a little bit small.
Yeah,
Creepy ass poster. I mean, that scared the
yeah,
crap out of me as a kid. Terrified me. Ruined me.
yeah. I always looked for. I watched Puppet Master 4, then I couldn't find 5, and when it's like continuation like that, because back then you couldn't just jump on the internet and look for it. This is back in like the late 90's.
Yeah.
So I had to find it at a video store to rent it. But
Part 2. Now this one I want because it's got the big coming in February up top.
yeah, and they tore that off. It's perforated, and they most people I'm sure tore that off.
You're kidding me. Oh, so you got one with the it probably never even got
Yeah, it's
used at the
still
video
on there.
store.
It's signed by no, and it's signed by Charlie Spradling. I don't know how well that's coming through. Then Charles Band.
Oh man. Oh, that's such a good sequel. Look at
Yeah,
that poster. It's a great it's Torch.
yep.
You know.
So that's where he was introduced. Torch. Then it says there was a
I
full
tell
color
people
comic book.
Yeah, I tell people all the time to watch these movies, Johnny, because I
Yeah,
think they get the perception, oh, they're straight to video, they're not gonna be any
yeah,
good. They're gonna be really
yeah,
cheap. But he was making some good movie, like some decent
yeah,
budgets back then.
yeah. It's this transfers. I even like the other stuff, Laser Blast, and
Laser
you know,
Blast, yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
like all that early Charles Band stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, I think the Puppet Master was the most successful direct-to-video series ever made
It
on the
is, and
radio.
I read
Yeah,
I read I read Charlie's book, Confessions of Puppet Master. He made millions off of the VHS sales of Puppet
yeah,
Master 1. Millions.
yeah,
The most money he ever made.
yeah. I'm surprised they didn't go to theaters, but
The home video stuff was exploding.
yeah,
Paramount
yeah,
was
it was.
smart to. Now
Yeah.
look at this. Is this the grand finale? Creepers.
No, yeah, there's two of them here.
Okay, I love the something about this poster. Now I love Phenomena,
Yeah,
Creepers, aka Phenomena. But something about the Creepers poster with the Creepers title and everything, it just works for me. I love it,
yeah,
and Jennifer Connelly, right?
yeah. Jennifer Connelly. Yep.
Talk about a soundtrack too. We got Iron
Yeah.
Maiden, we got
Iron Man
Motorhead.
Motorhead. Yep.
Look at
It's
that! Oh,
on
it
there.
says it right there.
Yep.
Now why you got this one framed, Johnny? Like of all the posters you've got, it's
Yeah. I don't know. I used to switch them out, but then like I
you got
used to have
tired of switching
autograph.
them out.
Yeah, and I had autographed ones in there, and I was always afraid if it ever got wet and it got stuck to it, the autographs would be ruined. So I just put this one on there and left it. But have you seen the video poster for this, where her face is gone? It's like the inside of her muscles, and the bugs are coming off of it.
No, what is it?
It's the video poster, and her half her face is gone, and it shows like the inside of her face.
Let me look it up. Creepers movie video poster. Oh wow. Yeah. I'll be damned.
Yeah, I never have seen one of those for sale. Oh, this one don't come up hardly at all.
Let me bring this up so the audience can see this real quick, Johnny. Now I don't know what this is. This looks like it's some kind of ad for it.
Yeah, that's
Hold
it.
on.
That's the poster. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Hold on, I lost it. Yeah, see, there it is.
yeah, yeah,
Creepers. It will make your skin crawl. It says at the bottom right. It says now on video cassette for media. So it's like some kind of
yeah,
trade.
yeah.
But
There was a
that's
full-size
even
poster of it
creepier.
too. Yeah,
Oh, so you've seen a Google image
yeah,
of it or
yeah.
something, right?
I've seen it. Somebody have it. They had
Oh,
the full-size poster, and I think it's 27 by 40 maybe, because it was a video one, store poster. But I've never seen one for sale. So,
so you think it's one of those R-rated and X-rated cut things, kind of like Mutilator, or?
well, this was the one sheet for the theater,
Oh, okay,
and then that was the video store. So they always sometimes would use different artwork.
okay,
So,
okay. That's
and I want to
beautiful.
say the Arrow released the box sets. It may have that a reprint of that poster in it, the one with the face gun. I don't know that though. I can't remember.
Let me grab it real quick, Johnny. Hold on.
Okay, because
This probably won't have it, Johnny, because if you
yeah,
remember, Arrow
they
did
they did
yeah,
3 or 4 different versions
yeah. I kind of
of
wish
it.
I had that Creepers version. I don't. All right, so this is just I have this version, but let me see
Yeah,
what the reverse is. Maybe I'll get lucky. Who knows? No, here's the other side.
yeah,
It's not even that. But I also have the Synapse 4K. Maybe it's on there.
yeah,
Hell, Johnny, let me check that too while we're at it. We just may as well. We've
yeah.
gone this long. Let me grab it, Johnny. Hold on.
Okay.
Um. Well, Johnny, I won't. I don't know where I put my 4K for Tenebrae. For not Tenebrae. Yeah, Phenomena. I don't know where I put my 4K for that, but I got my Blu-ray, and on the Blu-ray you can reverse it and have
Yeah,
that same art.
yeah. But
So
not the one with the video. So I don't know. That one's
yeah,
hard
I
to
guess
find, like
not.
I said.
I don't know what I did with my. Obviously, I have it because MVD sent it to me to review. It's in
Yeah,
here somewhere. I got movies everywhere,
yeah.
Johnny. I'll have to
That's
check it, but I've always been a bigger fan of the Creepers artwork.
yeah. I have too. That's that one.
So very cool. What else we got? What's the grand finale? Holy crap!
This is the comic book version.
Oh man, that
It's
is
got the
beautiful.
and you've got the Shining, Dawn of the Dead, Carrie references,
Oh my god,
and it had some
marvelous.
stain. Like I said, some stains on it, but that
Oh,
added.
yeah, it adds character at this
Yeah,
point. Now you got this one framed up, I see.
yeah. It's framed too.
Oh man, look at this. Tell me about this. Where'd you get this?
This came from eBay.
Came from
This was one
eBay.
of them that I had to go in there and buy because you couldn't find it anywhere, and I bought it. So
Seeing like I remember there's moviepostershop.com, and I was like, I want to get me a creep show poster. Just a little fun creep show put in here. There was multiple versions and they had
yeah,
this version, but now that I actually see a 27 by 40 of it,
yeah,
makes me want to have one. I mean, this looks great.
yeah. And it's folded
Mm,
also. Yeah,
marvelous. Stupendous. Incredible.
yeah. And you could buy these frames at Michael's. It still got the sticker on it, and they were like $30 a piece. And I
Yeah.
wish I had bought more of them because these are 27 by 41 frames.
Yeah, no,
You
those,
can't
oh yeah.
you can't buy a 41 frame anywhere. I don't think anymore
Mm,
without custom framing it.
Or you can get them online, but
Yeah,
very expensive.
they're expensive. Yeah,
Very
these are
expensive.
made pretty well. And
Oh,
then
Johnny, check it out. Hey, really quick, I found it.
there
Here's
it
my
is.
Phenomena
Yep.
4K, just for shits and giggles. What do you think it's gonna be, Johnny? Take a guess. Oh no,
Nope, not
it's
it.
just the.
Yeah,
They didn't do a creepers version. Yeah, like I said, I kind of wish I had have gotten my hands on the creepers
yeah,
Arrow release because I was like, oh, that's awesome. Anyway,
yeah.
back to what you were
All
saying.
right. Okay, the last thing I was going to show here, I've got some of these Puppet Master here.
Oh, retro puppet.
But
Oh man, I love it.
yeah, but these came out in the 90s, back when.
Where did you find? Were these at like? Were these at like KB Toys and stuff, or did you have to get these at
I
like
don't
little
know.
shops and?
Do you know what Half Price Books is?
Yeah,
I found all these in there about 5 years ago. Somebody had sold them to them.
and you just tore it up, brought them all
They had
home.
them. They had them for $10 a piece and 20% off coupon.
Oh
So
God, you're a discount.
I couldn't
fiend.
believe it when I found them because you don't see stuff like this in stores.
Retro Blade.
And the backs are the same, but they originally cost $14.99, I guess.
What is that? Where is it
But
from? What's it say?
it just says toys. It's just a barcode. There's no name.
Okay,
I don't. Was Spencer's open back in the 90s?
I'm sure. Yeah,
That's probably, I'm sure, who would have had something like this.
yeah, they were open in the '90s because I remember I've seen.
Yeah.
I know people were getting stuff in like the late '90s of like there was a lot of South Park toys and stuff
Yeah.
in Spencer's back
Yeah.
then.
Because I don't think these would have been in like a Toys R Us or KB Toys.
Yeah, not for kids. Yeah,
Nowadays, probably, because they had a lot of horror stuff.
yeah,
back.
because now adults
Yeah.
shop for toys.
Yeah. But this one's Dr. Death. This was my favorite one, Dr. Death.
Yeah, great
In the
looking
back.
toy.
And some of the stuff they advertised on these never came out.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? That's happened a lot. I've got that Max FX Freddy. You know, they did that too. That was the only one they made. Oh, what's his name? Mephisto.
Yeah, Mephisto.
Oh man, I want to get the replica of him.
Yeah. When he has them sales at like Valentine's Day half off, that's the best time to get those.
Yeah. You know they got a Blu-ray coming out of damn it. What's that movie? I like it. Takes place in New Orleans.
Oh, I can't remember. I know he just did the Dr. Death movie.
Yeah.
And he's doing the Baby Oopsie stuff.
Netherworld. Netherworld's getting a Blu-ray.
Netherworld. Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he announced Netherworld. I want Bad Channels.
Yeah,
on
Bad
Blu-ray.
Channels is good. Yeah.
I got the Blue Oyster Cult soundtrack for that.
Yeah, I got that one too, the soundtrack.
Very nice. Oh, there he is.
Pinhead.
Man, those look good. That looks good for 1999.
Yeah, the head sculpts look really good.
I bet you he made a bunch of money on them damn things.
I'm sure, yeah. He made them, and he didn't just make them, like he would make Halloween versions of these, and Pinhead would be in like an orange shirt.
Oh!
Yeah, and it'd have like a different card on it. It'd be different colors and stuff. And then they made different, like, countries Japan had their own, and so yeah, I'm sure he made a bundle on them. And I think there's probably 50 or 60 different ones of them.
There he is. God, I
and
love
then
those.
Some of them had mail order stuff. He said you could mail order. There was a card in some, and you could get it, and Charles would send you an autographed card or something. But
that's incredible. There's Radu over there, right?
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Yep.
Incredible.
And you got Totem, Pinhead, and they're supposed to. Each of them does stuff.
Yeah.
Just press on, his eyes will light up. They probably don't anymore, but you got
Tunneler. Very nice.
And then you've got a different Radu.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But this was back, I think, when he first started really merchandising
for
this stuff, because the internet had just come around, and
Oh, and Leech Woman. Yuck.
Yeah, and it's got the leeches in there.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah,
I hate Leech Woman.
I think they're going to do a movie of her, aren't they? Furnace
Ugh.
Leech Woman or something.
I'm sure that, yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
Totem.
Oh, that's one of the, yeah, creepy looking things in 4 and 5.
Yeah, I always like the totems. And you've got, and each of them had a collectible, like, card you could cut out.
Oh, very nice.
And
You got
this
all
is
of them.
now this is a 6-shooter one.
Oh, man. Look
And
at
it's
that.
signed by Charles. I had him sign it. And it
Very
came from
nice.
Japan.
Oh,
I don't know what the difference was, but it just got that sticker on it.
that's awesome.
And it's merchandise. So.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very,
this one
very
is
nice.
the one. It says you can send this and get a free autographed card if you sent that in.
Oh, wow. I'll be damned.
Now, this was one of the exclusive ones.
Oh,
Blade, but he's in the gray trench coat.
that's awesome.
And it's signed by Charles.
That's great. He's got little things coming out of his eyes.
Yep, the sparks are coming out of his eye. And it's limited out of 5,000. 4,440.
You got a high
Toad
number.
and Toad and Troll. I think that used to be a website. They may still be around, but they sold their exclusives. And
I'll be damned.
And then the last one is the Capitron.
Oh,
And it's
you
signed
got this
by
from
Charles.
Half Price Books?
Yeah, somebody sold all these to them.
Oh my god!
I bet they didn't give them nothing for them.
No, of course
They
not.
don't. Yeah. Then you've got because there was supposed to be a Decapitron movie, and then it never got made.
Oh man,
But it's got all the heads in there and everything.
that's you never taken it out before. You just always kept it in
No,
there?
I don't ever open my figures and stuff.
That's awesome. Incredible.
Yeah, it's still sealed up.
Son of a bitch.
So whoever had it before I didn't open it either.
Son of a bitch.
1999.
Damn, Johnny.
Took
us on a journey tonight.
Yeah. I'll turn the camera back around.
Yeah. Incredible, dude. Man, this was awesome. We saw some amazing posters. I think the secret winner of the night is Blood Beach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
Yeah, that's always one, like, even back then, you couldn't find the movie. And I mean, even back then, the VHS was like $50 or $60, and you would think, as long as it's been, you'd get a release, but, you know.
Oh, man. I don't know. But Johnny, man, this was incredible. Thank you for allowing me to show your collection to my audience. I know that every time you've done, they love them. They love, and you know, when you have a collection like this, you know, people need to see it, and I know they like seeing it. So I'm so glad you allow me to be the avenue for people to see your incredible collection.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And like I said, you don't see a lot of videos nowadays of people showing posters. Back in the day, like the Dead Pit, they did it. They had like a 10-part series showing their movie posters, and you don't see a lot of people doing it nowadays. So
no. So Johnny, this was our third part going through your videos. If the people want it, and if you're down, I get the impression you have an incredible horror movie room and physical media collection. Maybe down the road we schedule another one and we look at maybe your movies or something.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of stuff any different like than most people in physical media wise, you know. Like, I know you've got a big Scream Factory collection. I bought like the first 2 years, and that was about it.
You'd stop.
Well, we had a store here called Hastings, and they used to get them when they were released, and then they stopped getting them and closed down. So you have to order everything now, and I order the newer stuff, but that's about it.
Right.
But yeah, like physical media, I have a few stuff. Like I have Fright Night 2 on DVD and Gleaming the Cube, stuff like that, but not a whole lot of rare stuff, you know.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you're down, we'll look at your horror movie room, because I've seen it. I don't know if you've shown it a whole lot before, but you've got some awesome. You got clowns in there and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So. Johnny, Go ahead, Johnny. What are you gonna say?
I don't. I was gonna say I've got a lot of laser disc and stuff, and I may put them on Instagram too.
Please do.
Because I've run out of stuff to put. I put all my posters on there and all the autograph figures and stuff. So
Yeah.
I've run out of stuff to put on there. So
Yeah. Well, Johnny, listen, this was incredible. Thank you so much for giving me your time. I know the audience appreciates it. Of course, if you want to see John's collection on Instagram, John, what is your Instagram name?
J7 Flesher.
Where's the 7 come from?
I don't know. It's just something I made it back probably 10, 15 years ago, and that's where it's stuck with me. So
Well, your
I don't
Instagram's
know.
doing good, man.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I got a
you've
lot
been
of
posting
people
frequently.
showing me. Yeah, I try to post something every day, but like I said, I'm out of stuff to post now, so I'll have to see what else, laser disc and stuff.
There you go. There you
Because
go.
most of the stuff I have now is not horror, so and
That's
usually
fine.
when stuff that's not horror, I don't think people like to see as much. But I
Yeah.
have some wrestling. I posted some wrestling stuff today. I've got some autographed figures and stuff. But
I'll have to go check it out. I don't know if I don't remember if I saw it or
yeah,
not.
yeah, it was a Bret Hart autographed
Oh,
figures. So
I think I did see that. I have to go.
yeah,
I'll look it up again. But
yeah,
anyway, listen, guys, thank y'all for watching this. Be sure to let John know you appreciate him. He's given us a lot of his hours, doing these for us. I know I do. So there it is, guys. Part 3 of John Flesher's incredible horror movie poster collection. Stuff you'll probably never see anywhere else on the internet. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care. Huge, giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind-the-scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.